happening this weekend. It is perfect weather to curl up inside with a good new book. The Unicorn Warriors ride under the banner of hope as a star TikTok fortune teller known as the internet's gay uncle is stopping by Powell's to lift the veil. Yes, we are talking with Travis Holp about his new book, Are You There, Spirit? It's Me, Travis. Exploring growing up gay in a conservative Ohio family, playing Ouija with his grandmother, and becoming a beloved social media medium. You can catch him in conversation about his new book this Sunday, but first, he is sitting down on the couch with me this morning. So lucky to have you here.
Well, I'm so happy to be here, Emily. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me be your stand-in Travis today.
I know. We were talking during the break. I said, normally I have a different Travis on the couch with me. I'm very excited to have you here.
Oh, I'm so grateful.
So you have millions of fans and followers online. How did this all kind of, come to be for you? When did you first know that you had this ability to work as a medium?
So it's something that I've always had. I equate it to being gay. I don't know what it's like to be straight, and I don't know what it's like to not have this connection.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't like one moment where I was like, oh my gosh, this is what it is. It was a series of moments that started to add up later on in life. I was actually in the beauty industry for 17 years. And Portland was like part of my territory, which is so fun. So I'm so familiar with the city.
Nice.
But when I left the beauty industry in 2020, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I loved reading tarot for my friends. I love helping people. So one day I was like, I'll just get on TikTok. I'll start reading cards. Being a medium was never really in my vicinity. It was something, truthfully, that kind of scared me and intimidated me.
Yeah.
And so when spirit communication started coming through, I started studying it. I started diving in. I'm a Virgo, so I love a book, a class.
Oh, yeah, so you hit the books.
Honey, I did. I studied. And so then I started doing it professionally.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it for 5 years. It's been one of the best blessings of my life to be able to deliver messages from those that have departed, to share the continuation of consciousness beyond this human experience. And in the book, I share a lot of those stories. I share a bit of my journey, but I also share those stories of how our loved ones are still with us, that life continues, there is no death. There's just continued life.
Yeah.
And that's the essence of the book. And what we're going to talk about at Powell's on Sunday, which I'm so excited about.
Yeah, it's going to be so fun. You're sitting down with Randy Spelling. It's going to be a great conversation. We've had him on the show here before. He's great.
Such a great guy.
I'm so curious, how does that work over TikTok, connecting with people? What role has social media kind of played in having these conversations?
Yeah, so when I'm on social media, I'm delivering very broad, what's called a channeled message, which is a very broad message. It can apply to a lot of people. That's kind of like the way I show up in free service. So people can take those little nuggets of wisdom, apply them to their life. If they don't believe in mediums, that's okay. It's still really great universal guidance. But on social media, or I'm doing a reading via Zoom, or in a live event, the energy is still the same. There's really no difference in energy in person versus reading online.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I am so curious, you mentioned you're like, I don't know what it's like to not have this ability, right? But I think about the times when, I've got producers and people in my head, the voices in my head as I call them, when I'm here on TV, but I take this earpiece out when I'm off the air.
Yeah.
Do you have a way to turn it off or say, not now, guys, I'm trying to focus on something else?
Yeah. I'm trying to watch Golden Girls and relax, calm down. I can't ever turn it completely off, but I have ways that I turn it down. So it's like a radio dial. And so when I want to tune in, I have ways to tune in, and when I don't want to, I just tune out. But I believe everybody has this ability. I just use it to help other people. But we all have that ability to tune in. That energy is always available to us. It's really not a matter of what we have to do to connect. It's what we have to stop doing that keeps us from connecting, which is our doubt, our fear, our imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
And whether somebody wants to go out and be a medium or somebody just wants to tap into that energy just to guide their life and live the life that their soul came here to live, they can do that.
Yeah.
Everybody can do that.
Your book, I love the title, Are You There, Spirit? It's a little nod to Judy Blume,
yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
What made you want to write a book?
So it just became the time. When I was 11, I would write manuscripts and I would send them off to publishers. And the week that I was pitching this book to my current publisher, my mom, who is crazy intuitive, sent me this big envelope. And she was moving, so she was sending out all of her packages and things she'd been holding on to. And she mails me this envelope, and she goes, I don't know why, I just felt like I needed to send this to you. And it was a manuscript that I wrote when I was 11. And in the manuscript was a letter that says, hi, my name is Ty Holp. I used to want to go by Ty.
Yeah.
My middle name is Tyler. my name is Ty Holp. I'm 11 years old. Please publish my book. My mom had no idea that I was pitching a book to a publisher. She had no idea any of this was happening, so I keep everything pretty quiet until it's done. And so it was just such a fun, beautiful, synchronistic moment of like, this is the next step.
Wow.
And a lot of these stories I was ready to tell. It's a very personal book, so I had to heal a lot of those things in order for me to share that with the world. But also sharing the stories from clients that validate the continuation of life and choosing those right readings and those right stories. And so it was all just very synchronistic.
Yeah. How does having those messages from, from the other side or from what's next for us, how does that change your perspective of the life you're living here now?
It's a reminder that this life is a gift. I do believe that this life is finite. That's the one thing we all have in common. We will exit this physical body. But I don't believe that it ends. I don't believe the journey ends. But I believe that makes what we're doing here even that much more special and that much more meaningful. And we all have the ability to choose how we live this life. And so for me, it's just made me appreciate life even more. You would think talking about death and departure and all of those things, it would be kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
But for me, it's so life-giving and life-affirming. And that's what our loved ones want us to know as well. It's just life after life.
Yeah. Oh man, it's a fun conversation, and I'm excited for folks to get to sit down with you and Randy this weekend, tomorrow at Powell's,
Yes.
right? Anything else you want folks to know about your book?
I just hope that you read it with an open heart and open mind. And what has been so great is having people come up to me and tell me how much they love the book.
Yeah.
That's so nice. And that they see themselves in those stories, and they see their loved ones in those stories.
That's really wonderful.
Yeah, it's been great.
Travis, we appreciate you spending a little time here with us this morning.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, and if you want to learn more, you can check him out tomorrow at Powell's. Are You There, Spirit? It's me, Travis. Travis Holp's new book. You can get into it at Powell's City of Books this Sunday at 7 p.m. in conversation with Randy Spelling. Also find links to get your copy right now on coin.com.